Abigail Breslin is sharing her story as a survivor of domestic violence. To mark Domestic Violence Awareness Month, the Stillwater actress took to Instagram to detail a previous, quote, very abusive relationship, unquote, with an unnamed ex. She wrote in part, "It all started out perfectly. I was so in love. Unfortunately, my abuser took advantage of my innocence and naivete, and the relationship subsequently became violent. I was beaten on a regular basis, locked into rooms, and forced to pretend everything was okay and normal, while dealing with intense injuries. Injuries most people didn't even see. I would use concealer and caked-on foundation to hide any and all bruises, because in some way, I still cared for this person." Abigail continued, "The physical injuries were also accompanied by a plethora of put-downs, shaming, and harsh verbal abuse. I felt so unworthy of anyone's love. I felt ugly and hated. I felt like I deserved less than dirt. I was certain there must be something inherently wrong with me. That I was a problem, stupid, useless, ridiculous, overly sensitive, unreasonable, and unlovable. These 2 years were the loneliest I have ever felt." The Little Miss Sunshine star said that she ultimately found a way out of the relationship, saying her family and friends, quote, "played an instrumental and invaluable role in helping me leave this horrible situation." She added, "I will forever be indebted to those closest to me for them not only assisting me, but believing me." Abigail is now engaged to Ira Kunyansky, a relationship she calls, quote, "wonderful, healthy, happy, and amazing." And she's also healing from her past. She wrote in part, "My CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, is much better than it was in the first 2 to 3 years after my abusive relationship. But I still have moments. I still occasionally have nightmares, and certain things still do trigger me. I am still healing. The aftermath of abuse is a complicated and individual experience. I hope sharing a bit more about my story at least helps some people feel a little bit less alone." Abigail concluded her post with a message for those currently in an abusive relationship, writing in part, "You can get out of it. I know it seems impossible and terrifying, but you have survived so much, and you can survive leaving it if you have the right tools and support. If you or someone you know is dealing with domestic abuse, NCADV, National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, has a 24-hour helpline, 1-800-799-7233. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or go to thehotline.org.